Preparing a model for rapid prototyping usually involves scaling the model to a size that's appropriate for the prototyping process. When doing this, it's important to understand the effect that the scale feature will have on the model. In particular, you should know that the scale feature is time-dependent. Let's run through a quick example and see what this means. If I place a reference dimension to show the width of one of the vent holes, you'll see it's currently 4 millimeters wide. With the dimension in place, I'll now add the scale feature from the Insert Features drop-down menu. I'll apply the scale about the centroid of the model and use a uniform scale factor of 0.25. I expect this to result in a model that's 1/4 the original size. You can see as soon as the scale feature is applied that the 4 millimeter reference dimension is now accurately updated to 1 millimeter. The reason I introduced a reference dimension is because it'll always show me the current size of the model. And this is not the case for sketch and feature dimensions that were used to originally create the model. Take a look at the sketch for the cut called Vent Cut. If I edit this sketch, you can see that it remains at its original size. Don't be misled by this. The scale feature did work exactly as expected. It modified the overall size of the model, but this is only evident after the scale feature is applied. In fact, all individual features that make up this model are unaffected by the scale feature. This is the effect of a time-dependent feature like scale. It takes effect in the order it appears in the feature manager tree. Any features that came before it are unaffected. For this reason, when using the scale feature to prepare a model for prototyping or manufacturing, be sure you apply the feature at the very end of the feature manager tree. And if you have any doubt as to whether the scale feature worked, remember to use a reference dimension to test so you won't be misled by sketch and feature dimensions that came earlier in the feature manager tree.